Hey, I am here to talk with you today about intimacy and particularly passion. In order to experience passion with your partner in intimacy, you have to be able to feel yourself fully at the same time as you merge with your partner. And this experience is incredibly healing. It breaks through barriers deep inside the soul and helps your heart and your soul and your mind to open to the divine love that you truly are. It's amazing because we've grown up to think of self as having these barriers, these definitions that keep us small and contained. And when we can merge with our partner in passionate intimacy, those barriers go away. And or they break down, they stretch, they disappear. And suddenly all there is this flow of energy and love. And this teaches the soul the true nature of self in partnership with divine love. So it's incredibly healing. But the crazy and tragic thing is that we are conditioned from a very young age to be incapable of showing up for this incredibly healing and transformative and ascendant experience of self in love with another person and in love with the divine at the same time. The reason or the way in which we are conditioned to not be able to show up for this is that we are conditioned from a young age to take cues from others, our parents, our school, our peers, our pop culture, to take cues from others to decipher what we need to be, how we need to behave, how we need to look, what we need to say, what we need to do in order to be lovable and loved and approved of, to not be rejected. So this mindset makes it impossible for us to show up fully feeling ourselves as we merge with our partner. And because in relationship, what we end up doing is struggling with all of our ideas about how we need to take cues from our partner in order to make the love work, make it better. And then at the same time, this experience of seeing or trying to feel love from the outside in by taking cues from others and performance, it leaves us feeling empty inside, not feeling fully our sense of self that connects all the way into the center of our being in our heart space, which our heart is actually a portal. It's like a stargate, and it's designed to connect with the energy of divine love directly. That is part of our equipment that we're born with, but we're not taught how to use it. So when we learn how to take cues from the outside, and we're always looking away from that heart center, we never learn how to use it. And most of us don't even know that it's there. We don't even know what it's for. And there's this confusion, actually. People say, my heart, I'm expressing from the heart, when they're being rawly honest about their emotional pain or even their emotional joy. And it's great to be rawly honest about your emotional pain and your emotional joy, but that is not the heart. And this is an essential distinction. It's an essential distinction. When we're always looking away from the heart, we don't know how to open that inner portal to connect with divine love energy. We end up feeling empty in the inside, in a place that we don't, that our entire society is not even talking about. So because we never have any conversations or any education about this inner place inside ourselves, we don't even notice that it feels empty in there, but we feel it. We don't mentally, consciously usually notice it, but we feel it and we run from it We run from it. We feel broken inside, and we try to fix it on the outside. We try to fix it by having a beautiful relationship where things happen that mean that we're loved, right? The situation has to prove to us that we're loved. I used to chase aloof men. This was my pattern because my mom passed away just before I turned 4, and she stayed with me in spirit for a year, and then she said she had to go because she had other things she had to do and she wouldn't be back. And I developed this idea that God is a loving God but has better things to do than to take care of me. And that really, that was my brand of low self-worth. Everybody has low self-worth because of not feeling connected to love in the heart center. And then everyone compensates for that in their own way, whatever their personal brand is. So what I was going to do to fix my low self-worth, subconsciously decided, was I was going to pursue aloof men in romantic partnership, because romantic partnership was the next best thing to that intimate love that I felt with my mom. And but I needed to pursue aloof men, because if I could change the mind of an aloof guy who was ambivalent about me and turn him around so that he was committed and loved me deeply, that would prove to me that my self-worth was worthy, was lovable. So from the emptiness and the brokenness that we feel inside, we all develop a way that we try to act out in our relationship to compensate for that. Also, when we go to be honest with our partner, to try to find intimacy and connection through honest self-expression, through speaking from the heart, we end up sharing, if we really go deep, we end up sharing the ways in which we feel broken and the ways in which we feel needy. And that is okay. That is great. That is an important part of self-discovery and self-growth. It's an important part of intimacy to be able to share those things honestly with your partner. However, the relationship is not going to get to a place of really beautiful flowing intimacy and beyond that to passion if that's as far as you can go with your self-awareness and your honesty with your partner about what you're experiencing inside yourself. So we have to find how to go beyond the ways in which we feel broken and the emotional fallout from being taught to take cues from outside ourselves and never connect with love. We have to find how to connect, how to locate and connect and experience that place inside ourselves that is not broken. That place inside ourselves where divine love speaks and we feel our self-worth naturally. We feel love, we feel wholeness, we feel joy. When we connect with that place inside ourselves, and then we feel that while we're merging with our partner, holy crap, that's when the sparks fly. That's when healing happens. That's when old walls, old walls in a new experience of healing come down, start to stretch and break through and dissolve. And our mind, our feeling center, our heart, and our soul all merge with our partner's heart and feeling center and mind and soul. And we discover that self is so much bigger and more beautiful and more deeply aligned and made of love than we ever realized. It's my mission to share the roadmap of how to heal in this way with yourself and with your partner. And I would love to invite you to join me and discover exactly what that roadmap looks like. I will put a link to a presentation that I'm giving on this roadmap this coming Saturday. And you would be welcome to attend free of charge. So I hope to see you there.